measure, and we wanted to hear from John McCain where you were, and then what happened with Donald Trump, who I realize the two of you, I don't see a lot of connection other than what the stakes are. And you're the ultimate big picture guy that doesn't get dissuaded by some messy, smaller things, I might say. So big picture, isn't Trump the superior guy to Hillary Clinton vis-a-vis Supreme Court in those issues, Senator?
First of all, I don't know because I hear him saying a lot of different things.
Mm-hmm.
Look, I was at Andrews Air Force Base when the bodies from the Benghazi, four brave young Americans who were killed when Hillary Clinton looked the parents of one of those brave young Americans in the eye next to the coffin, the flag-draped coffin of their son, and said, "I'm going to get the guy that made the hateful video that caused the death of your son," knowing full well at the time, we know from leaks from the server that she knew very well that it was not a hateful video. So she lied to the parents of a dead American next to his body. I mean, I can't think of anything worse than that. In the case of Donald Trump, what bothered me more than I can tell you was his statements about working with the Russians and the Iranians and Bashar Assad in order to take on ISIS. My friend, it is the Russians and the Iranians and Bashar Assad that are slaughtering people as we speak, that are targeting hospitals, that are killing. You saw the picture of the
exactly, but Senator, what was it that, or I thought you were still trying to get them over the finish line? It
was the women thing as well. Of course.
Yeah, what about the women, Senator? Because it's awful. It's despicable.
It's not what he said. It's not what he said, my friend. It's what he said he did.
Okay.
What he said he did.
And you don't see that as just bragging.
Look,
go ahead.
Well, what he said he did. Bragging is one thing. I've been in a lot of locker rooms, my friend, and frankly, I have not heard comments like that. Maybe that's just the case. But look, the one thing, this is the strongest argument I can make, is to return Pat Toomey so we can make sure that there is not three places on the United States Supreme Court that will change this country for decades.
Senator, can I ask you about that?
I guarantee you we'll be there.
Right, but how would you guys? How would you be able to stop that when you weren't able to stop Sotomayor, for example?
I think in the case of Sotomayor, they were able to convince some Republicans. I promise you that we will be united against any Supreme Court nominee that Hillary Clinton, if she were president, would put up. And I promise you, this is why we need the majority. And Pat Toomey is probably as articulate and effective on the floor of the Senate as anyone that I have encountered.
I would agree with you. Now, your own race.
I think the guy is
good.
Dom, I think he's one of the most valuable members of the United States Senate, and I know he's working hard. And Pennsylvania, of course, is always the place where